Alright, what's going on, folks? It is KspadeTheProspect back today with a brand new Madden 20 video for you guys. Face of the Phins, featuring that young man right there. It's my kid, K-Spade Jr., the beast, the rookie. And as promised, man, I told you guys in the last video we was on the bubble. Win that game, you got a chance to fight for postseason berth. Lose that game, your season's a wash. And I told you guys if we lost that game, we was gonna go straight to the offseason, and voila, I have made it happen. So it's gonna be a few things that I need to take care of, like leveling up people that's on the practice squad that probably would never see the field anyway. But also we're gonna see how the regular season ends. We're gonna see who wins the Super Bowl. Hopefully we're gonna win a couple of awards, maybe get some players in the Pro Bowl. It's a bunch of off-season stuff. Now understand, when you play in this mode, the off-season stuff be lit. I don't know necessarily that it's lit to watch, so I'm gonna do my best to make it somewhat entertaining. And shoot, man, without any further ado, let's get into it. So here we go. We are here at the week that is going to be the Pro Bowl, and Taylor Bennett hits my phone. I don't remember giving her my number, and she like, Coach, look, you coach the Dolphins, y'all was kind of ass, but hey, they selected you to coach the Pro Bowl. I'm not gonna coach the Pro Bowl, fam. I do want to see these rosters though, because I'm expecting to see a few Dolphins here, even though our record wasn't really that good. Now, as we scroll through the offensive guys, it don't take very long. We ain't got anybody on the offensive side of the ball, and that's cool. But I want to see about 3 or 4 guys on the defense. Jerome Baker, the middle backer, is there. It's going to get real interesting here. Rashad Jones is there. And I'm shocked to see that Minkah Fitzpatrick didn't make it. Now, technically, Rashad Jones and Minkah are both strong safeties. But, you know, Minkah's a utility knife, man. We play him at strong, free, backer, corner. And Taylor Bennett hit my phone again. What do you think of the Super Bowl teams this year? Colts versus Hawks. Look, Taylor, I coach the Dolphins. I don't give a shit about either one of those teams. I'm starting to think Taylor like your boy. She just be hitting my phone for anything. Like, don't just keep hitting me. And if you're going to hit me, let me know, what's up. Shoot your shot. Annual awards. This is big, man, because the XP that you can earn for winning these awards are major. I'm running my mouth, but we got a few guys, man. I'm pissed off that Rashad Jones and Minkah Fitzpatrick were 1 and 2 for DB of the year for the AFC, but only one person made the Pro Bowl. I'm tripping. But I talked over the fact that my kid, K-Spade Jr., was Offensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC. Let's get it. So we need that. We want that trophy, but we also want that XP. And as a result of the Pro Bowl selections and awards or whatever, Jerome Baker got a big upgrade here, and we definitely gonna need that. Jerome Baker's a fairly young backer, 23 years old, man. So what we're building out here is a team full of youth. Now, we stink at the moment, but we're gonna be okay. And obviously, man, winning Offensive Rookie of the Year, Junior gets, he gets a boost as well. So I think that was all the annual awards we won. Again, I'm a little pissed off that Rashad Jones and Minkah both, they were 1 and 2 in DB, but only one made the Pro Bowl. And I get they both say strong safety, but they should have been starting and reserve strong safety. Like, who was better, right? So anyway, now, before we get into signing free agents, which is a really, really big deal, I wanted to show some of the scouting because I really haven't been showing you guys this throughout the year, and it's the reason why I haven't. Because when I show scouting and stuff, and don't get me wrong, I love y'all. I love y'all to death. But people love to come through and be like, Spade, you need to do this, that, and the other. Take this guy, turn his name upside down, click on him twice. Fam, I can sit here and I can look at the scouts and I can have the world's greatest draft strategy. But once it's go time and I'm on the clock, I turn to a little kid who just got his allowance and his parents took him to Walmart and sent him down the toy aisle. The first shiny thing I see, I'm probably gonna draft. I've been doing that shit for years in these games, and at this point, it is officially my draft strategy. I goof up the draft all the time, but it's okay. Like, I'm gonna make this thing work. We're gonna rebuild these Dolphins, and we gonna rebuild them well. So we go to the league news, man. I wanted to see who won the Super Bowl, and to my surprise, the Colts defeated the Seattle Seahawks in the Super Bowl. And judging by that picture, I'm gonna assume, and I know what they say about assuming, but I'm going to assume that Jacoby Brissett was the MVP. Like, I probably should go back and look at the score of that game. What the hell happened in that game for the Seahawks to lose and for Jacoby Brissett to be the MVP, but that's neither here nor there. I got better things to do. I got bigger fish to fry. Man, we are a 69 overall. When I tell you guys this team stinks, they stink, fam. They stink. That defense is a 71 overall, and they're young. They're going to be okay. They're going to be okay. Let's look at regression before we go to look at... See, I got a problem with that, Albert. Regression is weird. They give you the total number down. You see Rashad Jones has regressed 31 points. That's not all in one area. His press, his play rec, like several categories have been impacted. And it makes sense in the situation of Rashad Jones because he's older. He's an older guy. But Albert Wilson is still fairly young. I think he's 27 or 28 years old. And I feel like we did a pretty good job of involving him in the offensive game plan. So him regressing, that's a bit troublesome to me. I ain't even going to hold you. I got a problem with that. Now, I don't need a running back. I don't need a wide receiver. I don't need a quarterback. However, seeing that Albert Wilson is regressing, I'm telling you, now I kind of got wide receiver on my list, and I'm going to keep that in mind as I look at these free agents. I'm also going to keep it in my mind as I go to the draft. So, speaking of free agents, there's a few areas we definitely need, man. The offensive line is ass. My defensive line isn't great, but it ain't that bad. Okay, I take that back. It's pretty bad, but it's pretty young too, so I can deal with that. My offensive line is really bad, so that is where I really want to put some money. And then other than that, we're going to look and see best available. We're going to look for that shining toy, right? Same thing I already warned you guys about. So it's a few names here I'm looking at. I need everything, like guard, center, tackle. Like, I don't have a preference. I'm looking for the best thing, the best bang for buck there. So I'm looking at Blythe, and I'm like, okay, I like that. And I'm also looking, if you look over to the right, you'll see fair offer. I'm looking at the fair offer because we got a little bit of money, but I don't want to spend all our money on one player. I want a few things. So I'm looking at Thuney. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm looking at Thuney, 27 years old. He's already got a star development trait. Think he was at 85 overall. So I'm like, you know what? He wants 35 mil. Bad. 35 mil is a fair offer for him. And you're looking at it right here, it says 35.3. We're going to go here and tweak the numbers a little bit. We're going to see if we can make this a more favorable offer for 35.8. That sounds strong to me. I'm still tweaking. 35.9. Hell, forget it. 36.2. Let's get it up there. And we're going to go back and see where we at. We pitched that offer to him, and we still come in under the Seahawks, who was just in the Super Bowl, fam. So they right there. Now, I don't really like this point system because I can keep tweaking my offer to him, but I don't know how my offer equates to points. You know, I make this offer here. I'm like, boom, what do you think about this? And I come back like, damn, I'm still worse than the Seahawks. All right, bet. Now we're going to make sure we can get this right. We're going to put a little buffer on this thing. So we go back. We have jumped up 97 to 96, and I don't know if that's enough, because I don't want him to look at it like, okay, you guys think this team was just in the Super Bowl, and if it's a few dollars, I go with the team that got a better chance of getting to the Super Bowl, right? So I come back and strengthen the offer a bit more. We got 98 points to Seattle's 96 points. This should be cool. And now I'm doing that thing where I'm just walking up and down the aisles looking for something to jump out at me, like, what's here, what we got? I don't even know why I looked at strong safety. Well, I'll take that back. I do know why. I'm thinking about moving Minka to free. And Rashad Jones, I just showed you guys, he regressed 31 total points, man. Like, Father Time is undefeated, unless you're talking about Frank Gore. But, you know, yeah, Father Time is undefeated. So I'm coming over to cornerback, where I have one really good cornerback in Xavier Howard. If I can find another good corner to put on the other side, cool. If I can't, no big deal. You know, we'll spend this money elsewhere. But it's a few names here that catch my eye, and I'm definitely, man, Kendall Fuller's a beast, fam. But when you look at Kendall Fuller, a fair offer for him is $60 million, and he's not a match to our scheme. Well, Ronald Darby's cheaper. He's a match to our scheme. He's also a man cornerback, and I do a lot of man blitz, so I like this. We're going to put the offer in for Ronald Darby. I like what we're doing, man. We got a good offer in for an offensive lineman. We got a pretty solid offer in for Darby, and I think at the time he had no other offers. So we're going to advance the week. First thing I see, my boy Thuney said he good. And I'm like, damn, Thuney, mean, what the hell, bro? You know, we trying to build something over here, man. I could have made you a star. I'm talking about Miami, fam. We ain't got no state tax. You know, I'm saying everything. It ain't working, though. All right, forget you. Let's go back in. Let's see what... Oh, the combine results are in. So this is a pretty good deal right here because you can scout these guys out. And if you got two guys, this is how I use it. And this could be completely wrong. But if you got two guys that you're looking at and you like both, sometimes I use the combine stats as the tiebreaker. I like both of these guys, but this dude right here is really strong. This guy's really fast, and y'all know me. I like speed. I don't really care what the position is. If you're one of the fastest guys at your position, I can find something for you to do around here. Even if it ain't nothing but running to tell the guy who's starting. You might be on the bench, but I need you to go run tell the guy who's starting good job or some shit like that, all right? So I'm coming through. I'm going to do a little bit of scouting. You guys see I am looking at these receivers because, again, I got the Albert Wilson situation. CD Lamb is kind of slow. T. Higgins is slow as shit. T. Higgins is fast tight end speed out here. But that might not necessarily be a bad thing. Now, last year we had Albert Wilson, fast, short. We had Jakeem Grant, fast, short. And yeah, we got Devontae Parker that we really want to be our number one. We want him to be a possession receiver. You know, our big physical guy that we can throw it up to. And I haven't given up on Devontae Parker, but he really hasn't turned to that guy yet. He just hasn't. So, yeah, I'm looking at a few receivers as well. Now we get back to the free agents. And I'm looking around like, let me see. Like, oh boy who turned me down, let me see why. Because I don't even know what I did wrong. I felt like I pitched him a really good offer. I don't know if he was pissed off that it took me a while to get right or what. But we're going to find this guy. And we find him. And he signs with the Seahawks, who upped their offer to 104. I ain't got a problem with them upping their offer. I just wish I knew. I wish Madden told me that he... That's my only issue, fam. So when you make these offers, you really have to make sure you make a strong offer. And sometimes you overpay for a player. And I know why they did it. I get it. Because I guess in real life, you know, we always, as gamers, we always say we want this thing to be as close to real life as possible, right? I don't imagine that all the offers these guys are getting, I don't know if they, you know, Woj ain't right there every time somebody get an offer. I get it. But I could have made him a stronger offer if I just knew, fam. Damn. So we lose out on the offensive lineman. We did get Darby. So I feel like secondary-wise, we are straight. Rashad Jones, yeah, he's getting old. He was regressing. But still, Rashad Jones, Minka Fitzpatrick, Xavier Howard, Ronald Darby, cool. We straight in the secondary. I ain't worried about nothing over there. I'm still looking at Rashad Jones possibly being replaced, but Eric Berry is older as well. He's also regressing, but you see, I took a long look. I was looking at EB from Georgia, fam. That's the homie. I was looking at EB like, can we make this happen? But ultimately, I came to my senses and said, that's not what we need to do. Now, I'm still shopping, but at the end of the day, we need offensive linemen. We just need them. It ain't no other way to slice it, fam. That's exactly what I need to be looking at. And once I come to my senses, boom, I go straight to tackles. Which, if you look right here on my depth chart, I got no players in that position whatsoever. So we talked to DJ Humphries, and we make him an offer. Now, at the time, he had no other offers on the table, so I didn't go OD because, again, I want to offer more people. We got him down. Now I'm looking at guards because we really like Thoney, man, and he did us dirty. He a hater, but it's all good. Now let's see what we're going to do. I'm looking at left guard. None of these guys are amazing, but I don't know if you guys know what I'm replacing. Like, either one of these dudes to possibly come in and be better than everything I currently have, right? I'm looking at center. Looks like the best I can get here is a 72. And I got a 67 there. Yes, I got a 67 there. But it looks like we get more budget over here at right guard. There's a few names over here that I like. I'm looking at the scheme match, guys. I don't like those overalls nearly as much. I come over to right tackle. Avon Barksdale got a nephew over there. Ultimately, we're going to make an offer, fam. We're going to make this dude right here. How you say that? I ain't even finna try and say it wrong. We're going to make Buddy an offer, though. So we make a couple of offers there in week 2. We advance to the 3rd week of free agency. And, oh, hold on. What we got here? A 5th-year option? Charles Harris, who is a backer for me. Right? Say he played great. I'm going to take your word for it, GM. I don't remember what the hell he did. You say he played great. If he played great, why wouldn't we go ahead and you know, lock him into that 5th year? Let's do it. Yeah. Absolutely. Now, after this, I'm going to go through and take a look because I honestly don't remember if he played well or not for the team, but it seemed like a smart thing to do. Like I said, we got a young team. I feel like everybody on the team got up arrows. We'll figure this thing out. Let's go see. Oh, wait. So we did get the guard and the tackle. Beautiful. So we doing something. And look, our overall went up. We went up. What were we? Just a 67. We're now 72. Let's go look at this defense. Okay, Charles Harris is a 72 overall. He's 25 years old. Yeah, I'm good with it. Yeah, I'm good with that. Cool. If you see what I'm saying about this team, look at that, man. Xavier and Darby, they got my secondary is fire. If you're looking right here, Robert Kimdichie looks a little low. That left outside backer might be something we're looking to replace. And we can address this stuff in the draft if we need to. We can draft guys that can come in the 70 overall range. You know what I'm saying? Cool. If you're looking at the offense, we still definitely got some things to work on, but the offensive line got a little bit better. Sheesh, man. Kenyon Drake and Spade, I don't know how you running behind this line. I don't know how you passing behind this line, but whatever. We're going to figure it out. Albert Wilson, I'm so disappointed in you. Let's jump ahead. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about that. Let's go ahead and move on. We have another week of free agency, which we will go through and see what's out there. And we still got, what did it say, 59 mil in cap? Damn. Maybe I went a little too conservative. Maybe I should have came out here and slapped down the checkbook. But I still feel like we've had some pretty good additions. And again, the draft is still there. And the Jason Peters, he's still, man, you 38 though, fam. To me, that's a rental. I don't want to bring a guy in that, I don't care what his overall is. We're not 1 year or 2 years removed from the Super Bowl. So we got to look long term. Wait, we made an offer to Buddy, right? I thought I made an offer to that dude. I'm tripping. I'm big tripping. My boy Blythe is still there. Okay. Let me see, can I make an offer at one more guy? Clint, what's good, bro? You 31. I know. I'm kind of contradicting what I just said. I mean, you ain't 38. But I'm kind of contradicting what I just said. We're going to make you an offer and see what you're talking about. I want to bolster this O-line if I can. 72 versus 67. Damn, how you a 67 and you 32 years old? You been in the league hella long. You ain't learned nothing. All right. Richie Incognito was out there. We're going to go ahead and advance. I feel like at this point we've made enough offers. People either want to be a part of it or they don't. Let's get it. Clint Boland, come through. So yes, the offensive line definitely got better. It's not great, but it is better. Now, we need to get ready to do a little bit of scouting, which I'm going to cut out of this video, and then we're going to prepare for the draft. It's that time. All right, man, so here we go. It is draft time. I have warned you guys, please be on your best behavior because I will goof this draft up. Let's take one last look at the team so we'll know what our needs are. Let's see what we need, man. We need a center. We need a guard. And I'm okay with everything else on the offensive end. If a wide receiver falls to me, I'll take that. Now let's flip over and see what this defense is looking like because this is the side of the football that's probably going to carry us this year. Again, we look straight at safety. Fitzpatrick, cool. Rashad Jones is regressing, so if I can find something there, I don't know, maybe safety, left outside backer maybe, and maybe right in. Robert Kimdichie is crazy because I remember this guy in real life. I feel like I don't want to give up on Robert too soon unless something falls to it. Again, once the draft starts, y'all, none of this shit I'm saying right now matters at all. Trust me, it don't. I'm definitely going to go through here and do some wild shit or some dumb shit. And you know what? This is probably the best time to stop the video. I should stop it here. And I'll make it 2 parts. We'll come right back with the draft like the next day or so. And then we'll rock like that, all right? So that's all I got for this video, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you already know what to do, man. Leave a like, subscribe, tell your cousin and them, tell your baby mama, whatever. And I'm out till next time, folks. Yeah.